Hello, today we're going to be playing a Rakdos midrange deck. The deck's pretty simple to wrap your brain around. On the low end, we have 1-drop spells that we're going to use to interact with our opponent. In the 2-drop spot, it's mostly creatures that are going to get us 2-for-1 advantage going into the game. Either we have our Arcanist here, who's going to be able to recur our 1-drop spells from our graveyard, so allowing us to either make our opponent sacrifice creatures over and over again, or by Thoughtseizing them over and over again. Priest, we're going to use to control their board state by making them sacrifice creatures. What we'll be sacrificing is mostly either Pyromancer tokens or their creatures which we steal with Claim the Firstborn. Kroxa is going to allow us to control their hand. If we can resolve him, he can keep attacking, which is going to make them discard cards. Or if we can resolve Lurrus, we can just recast him from our graveyard, an extra time each turn, making him discard each time. Claim also lets us recur our threats by getting either our Pyromancer or Arcanist back, or Kroxa. That's basically it for the deck. In the sideboard, we have an extra Cling to Dust. Cling to Dust is really good in this deck simply because while it sits in your graveyard, you can recast it using its escape, and then this is going to allow Pyromancer to generate tokens. You're going to gain life, so it's basically something that just sits there and lets you recast over and over again as long as you have some cards in your graveyard. Duress we have is a less hurtful version of Thoughtseize if we're going to be getting non-creature spells. This is really good against decks that have a bunch of 1-drops like Burn, or Goblins, or well, maybe not as much Goblins, maybe, or the Auras deck where you just want to be able to ping off this guy, and get them off the board. And if you have the Arcanist, he can recur this, and then you can cast an extra time each turn. This will let you take care of your opponent's Grafdigger's cages, because that'll turn off most of our deck. And this, you can take care of tribal decks. This definitely against Goblins. So let's get into our games. Oh, this is a horrible hand. This ain't getting us anywhere. Well, dead quick. That's a little more manageable. Bottom this. Okay, we're going to start with our Supplier. Say windmill. Yep, definitely auras. I think here we're going to drop the Priest. We're going to need to start getting him to sacrifice his creatures. As you've seen in my other videos, the Auras deck doesn't run very much creatures, so if we can just keep them off the board, we'll be able to keep the advantage over them. He's got a attacking creature, which gives him a little protection. Oh, that's going to be nice. How do we want to sequence this? Okay, so we're going to drop Kroxa here. And then while the sacrifice trigger is on the stack, we're going to make our opponent sacrifice a creature. Now, we can claim one of our guys. Don't really think it matters which one. And we can sacrifice another creature. Now we've got him empty boarded. Sending a non-creature to the bottom. He's got Owl. Too much for him. Okay, now what to board in here? Probably gonna want Deadshot. Majority of his deck is 1/1s, except for the 1/0/2. So yeah, I think we'll put that in. Now I just have to decide what I want to take out. Probably be safe to drop one Stitcher Supplier. I don't think I want to drop anything else from the deck. That's definitely too important to take out. So drop one Stitcher, and I can think one Village Rites. Those seem like the safest cuts. The Village Rites is just nice to be able to claim one of their guys. But we can still claim one of their owls or doggos and then just sacrifice them to their own ability. Okay, opponent's on the play now. This is not a good hand. But it's better than conceding. Okay, I guess we'll go to our next game. Oh, good, we're on the play. Oh, looks like we're playing against Duress again. This might be a really good hand against Duress, being able to Thoughtseize away their only creature. Okay, we can get a black mana out of this, and then cast Thoughtseize as our opening play. Well, it's not going to be his only creature, but it's just about his only creature. We'll take Owl here because it has lifelink. And then we're going to play our Arcanist so that we can Thoughtseize them again. Let's see what they picked up. Another dog. So let's get our priest down, and then next turn we can make them sacrifice their dog. Probably while Kroxa is on the stack again. Okay, this just leaves them with the dog. Let me get our Arcanist back. And we can give him haste. And that's kind of just rubbing salt in the wound, but I gotta take the full control off. Now when he plays, yeah, that guy, if we can get one more land, we can stick 2 counters on him and get him off the board. And then it won't matter if he has Indestructible. And there's our land. So we're going to sacrifice the desert. So, rereading that real quick. Be the first time I'm doing this. So click the desert. Goodbye, my old friend. Leave Dreadhorde Arcanist back. Now if he drops an aura on here, the Arcanist can still block him. Yep, good choice. Oop. Young Pyromancer. Now we can start getting ourselves some tokens and then make him sacrifice his guys. So I think we'll sacrifice Arcanist here. Oop. And then we can get back our Arcanist. Or Kroxa. Does he have any cards left in hand? No. Get the Arcanist back. Now we have 2 tokens. Now, do I want to take 3 here? Or do I want to block and sacrifice to not take any damage and give them no lifelink? Yeah, we could do this. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's a problem to just take 3 damage here. Yeah, let's just take 3. Just draw some cards and get some cards in the graveyard. Okay, I think we're going to start making him sacrifice his guys here. Got some elementals. Assume he'll throw away the token. Yep. Good. Picked up a Stitcher. And we can claim this guy. Don't think it matters which one we take, but grab this one just in case. Now... No. Right, we can sacrifice him to himself. So let's just get rid of him. Ooh. Got an Edict effect in the graveyard, so when we attack we can make him sacrifice his one guy, and then when we activate the priest he'll have to sacrifice his other guy. So make sure to sequence everything right. Okay, we should have control of the board at this point. I don't think there's anything you can do to come back. No reason not to do this. Cool. Probably sideboard the same way. Drop a Village Rites, and drop a Stitcher Supplier. Hand's a little slow, but we should be able to work with it. Oh, that's not Thoughtseize. Oh, misclick. Well, that was less than optimal. We all make mistakes though, right? Probably take the Baffling End. It's the only thing that interacts with us. Yep. We'll just add this to our hand. Really need a mountain here. Oh. That might just seal the deal. There we go. And we'll cling. Yeah. I think we want to go with the Pyromancer here. Or, nah. Get her swinging. Then we can Village Rites the token, draw some cards, generate another token. Hold off on that. Oh, if he ever gets to play a creature, that'll just take care of it. Yeah, replay it. Nope, he finally got his creature. So on our turn, we're just gonna edict that, get rid of it, and then we can swing for lethal. Come on. GG's. Well, we're on the play again. Seems good. I think we're playing against Auras again. Play our Stitcher Supplier. And we can block and Rites our guy if we want to draw some cards. Yeah, I think we want to write some. I was thinking about saving the Rites just so that we could edict his guy. Well, steal his guy and then sacrifice to draw cards. Ooh, that's a good pickup. Create another blocker. Ooh. Now we have the edict in the graveyard. Nope. A little less good. Ooh. So we have this and the Edict, so we should be able to clear his board here. So if we claim his guy, it'll press him to take his action. And then we can just Edict the other guy away. Yep, he sees the line. And we'll get some tokens out of it. And Edict. Generate another token. Ooh, we have Thoughtseize in the graveyard. So we can attack and then Thoughtseize his Lurrus. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, thank you for putting that up front. Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. I'd rather have the cards in the graveyard right now. Okay, guess we'll sideboard the same way again. Just put in these. Take out the Supplier and the Rites. Perfect. Well, we won't be able to have black on turn 1, so we can't Thoughtseize right away. But still, it's a really good hand. So we're going to lead on the mountain, or... Yeah, start with that tapped. Doesn't matter which one we select. So either Priest or Thoughtseize. Opponent's building up good bit of protection from us just starting to wipe out his guys. Now we have Claim in the tower, so we can grab one of his guys and try to sacrifice it if he doesn't protect it. Then we also have Thoughtseize. Choices. I'd rather not know I have the tower before I do this. See if he wants to throw away Al. Yeah. Not really going to inch your way into victory on this game. We'll either be able to get rid of all of his guys and not let him land a new one, or he'll just overwhelm us. So we can attack and try to claim one of his guys. The only issue if he has a protection spell to give it hexproof. So we can do this to clear the way, make sure he doesn't have anything. Yeah. What you got? Not much. So we'll take the Spirit Dancer. Then we can swing in. Claim the Hushbringer. Now, if he adds his guy to his hand, we can Thoughtseize it away, and we should be good from there. Ah. Not a bad backup for him. Well, we could have towered him there, but I don't think it matters. Do this, get rid of one of the cards in his hand. Get this out. Then we can add our cat to our hand. Okay, let's finish this up. Nice. Thoughtseize that away. Probably end up getting the concession here. Nice. Very cool. That means we should have Mythic now. Yeah. So it's not a really good test of the deck when we just play against the same deck 3 times. It's good for us simply because this is a really good matchup for us. But I'll probably play some more games with the deck and see if it's worth adding it to the site. It seems like a really good deck, so I imagine it is. It did end up going 7-2 in the Hooglandia Open, so I'd like to play some more games with it. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope to see you back here soon. Bye-bye.